Okay, for pick strokes, downstrokes, and upstrokes, basically a couple things that you want to remember to do. As far as whether to play both strings, you have 4 pairs of strings. You treat these like they're 4 strings. You always play both strings. There's never a time where you're just going to hit one or the other. The power of the mandolin lies in those double strings, so you're always striking both strings. A good exercise when you're first learning, one of the trickiest parts is the downstroke versus the upstroke. And to become a proficient player, you definitely need to be comfortable moving through downstrokes and upstrokes pretty much effortlessly. So, running up and down a scale, it's going to be, you're always going to be down, up, down, up, down, up. So you're using downstrokes and upstrokes interchangeably. There's no difference between them. And a way to get there is an exercise. It might sound really boring, but it's just sitting and playing one note over and over again. And the idea is to get the downstrokes to sound exactly like the upstrokes, indistinguishable. So it's a little monotonous, but it is a good exercise. Basically, when you strike the string, you want to go through it. You don't ever want to stop on the high string or hesitate. You want to pick it as though it's one string. So you're just kind of rolling right through that string, kind of a loose grip on the picks, and sort of strum through the string. Another thing to keep in mind is, as much as possible, you want your pick to be parallel to the strings. You don't want to hit it on an angle or anything like that. You want it to really strike across the full face of that pick. And I would recommend one of these triangular picks rather than a teardrop-shaped guitar pick. If you do not have one of these triangular picks, a good sort of option is you can and if you just have a guitar pick, instead of using the pointy end of the guitar pick, turn it around and use one of the round shoulders, and that gives you a more full surface to strike the strings. The mandolin tends to respond a lot better, and you get a much fuller sound than you do with just that pointy little pick. So I would do that. Concentrate on keeping it parallel to the strings and striking through both strings at one time. You want it to be as close to simultaneously as possible. So instead of that, you get I hope that's helpful. It's a good little exercise to practice and get your hand used to doing upstrokes as proficiently as downstrokes, and you want to make them sound identical. So good luck with that.